Well, congratulations. You've made the decision to pursue home staging as a career, and what a wonderful career it is. There's a number of reasons why people choose to get into this industry, and I'm sure that you probably check a lot of these boxes. Perhaps it's your love of home decor, your eagerness and willingness to help other people. Perhaps you have staged your own home for sale and enjoyed the process and had great success with that. Maybe you're a real estate agent who wants to better understand the home staging industry. Perhaps you are an investor and you have flipped multiple properties of your own and you'd like to add home staging as an aspect to that. Whatever the reason, I could go on and on with this list, but whatever the reason that you're here, no doubt a big part of your decision was likely the big picture aspect of it. You know, you love to make spaces beautiful, essentially. And that is obviously one of the number one reasons for getting into this industry. That said, there's some things that perhaps other training programs might not be quite as transparent about. And I wanted to cover a few of those items here. A lot of times when we think of home staging, we're thinking big picture. So we're thinking about that vacant house. So there's no furniture or anyone living in a house, and you bring in all these beautiful items, furniture, artwork, accessories, and decorate the house top to bottom to the nines. Or perhaps you're working in a home where homeowners have some items, but you come in and you replace most, if not all, of their items with your beautiful things. And this is definitely one aspect of the home staging industry. But what you often don't see on the reality TV shows or read about when you're researching home staging as a career is all of the behind the scenes stuff that leads up to that. So first off, most home staging projects will start with a consultation. In fact, pretty much every home staging project starts with some sort of consultation. But beyond that, sometimes the consultation is all you end up doing, and consultations are actually your bread and butter when you're in the home staging industry. This is not to say that you can't build a career simply focusing on the vacant homes, but it will depend on the market that you are in and the opportunities that are available to you. You may also decide that working in an occupied home staging consultation type of business model is actually what suits you best. Now let me explain the difference. There are two types of homes for sale that home stagers work in. A vacant home is exactly as it sounds. There's no furniture, there's no people, there's nothing in that house. An occupied home, sometimes the homeowners may be living in that home for the period that the house is listed on the market, and oftentimes you are also working with items that they already own. So those occupied homes often end up being the bread and butter of your business, and you spend a great deal of time in those consultations. Even if that consultation does turn into a larger staging project, there's still a lot of things that have to happen before you actually get to physically staging the home. Of course, you always need to ensure that when you are entering someone's home, you're respectful to them as well. So keep in mind that not every home is going to look nearly as pretty as you think it should. You know what they say about one person's trash being another's treasure. There are going to be times that this will ring especially true when it comes to working in a home with a homeowner. Sometimes some of the most valued possessions are things that you're afraid to even touch. So you need to ensure that you are prepared to respectfully handle pretty much anything that you're going to see. You will at times be the cleaner, declutterer, and even sometimes the marriage counselor. Every home situation is going to be different, and while cleaning is not usually a part of home staging services, there are going to be times where you are going to find yourself on your hands and knees scrubbing a floor or even simply dusting your own home staging furniture. Keep in mind as well that not everyone's story is a happy one. For as many happy reasons as there are for selling a home, such as a growing family or a promotion, an upgrade, there's just as many, if not more, less joyous occasions for selling a home. These could be a death in the family, divorce, financial strain. There's a number of reasons why someone sells a home. So keep in mind that not every homeowner that you meet is going to be excited about the overall selling process. You also need to be prepared to be met by all members of the family when you arrive, and that includes furry friends as well as kids. And if you're someone who doesn't take naturally to either of these, you'll want to take that into consideration as well. At times, you will find yourself in situations dealing with difficult clients, and you'll need to make sure that you can handle these appropriately. As well, you also need to keep in mind that running a home staging business is exactly that. You're running a business. So there's going to be times where you have to put on that business hat and take off the personal and emotional one that is so easy for us to put on. Now, for everything that I'm saying that might sound a little bit negative and sort of like I'm dumping on this industry a little bit, please don't misunderstand. I absolutely love home staging and everything that's a part of it since the day that I started this almost a decade ago. There's nothing that beats the amazing transformations that we can create and seeing the homeowners' faces when that transformation has been completed, and especially when it results in a very successful sale for them. Another thing that I love about being a home stager is every day is a new day. It's easy to try to plan out your days how you think they're going to go, but in this industry, especially because we are a part of the real estate industry, things change quickly and we need to be able to react accordingly. And sometimes you have to bend the rules a little bit to make sure that you get things done. So what else do I love about the home staging industry? Well, it's a great way to meet interesting people. Every home is different, everyone's story is different, and I absolutely love learning about the different stories that people bring. The money definitely is not the reason that I got into this business. However, let's face it, we're all in business to make money. So it certainly doesn't hurt that you can definitely be quite profitable in this industry with a successful business model. At the end of the day, becoming a home stager does take dedication, hard work, and focus, as well as a creative eye to be able to create those beautiful spaces. But if you are up for the challenge, I'd love to help you on this journey. I'm Shauna Lynn Simon of SLS Academy, and I hope to see you soon.